Hey guys, Chomp here. I have a little bit of preamble before this video begins. If you don't care about any of that, please go to this timestamp, but I would implore you to take a second to watch. This video was recorded in November of 2024, a year ago now. And I cut it down to basically what you're about to watch, with some minor adjustments I've made in the last week or so. And it's not a very good video. That's the long and short of it. I just got stuck. My brain wasn't working in terms of like how to edit stuff together. I'm not super knowledgeable on how to use RuneScape's creator tools, and it's just not a process I've had the time to want to learn. So yeah. This video is not super great, but it is in episode 1. If this video does okay-ish and people want me to continue it, I will make episode 2. I haven't even recorded episode 2 yet as of recording this. But if people are interested in it, I will absolutely record an episode 2. With that, not my proudest video, but as I say, the enemy of progress is perfection. I think it's just best that I put it out there and see if anyone likes it. So, it's not a perfect video. It's not even a great video in my opinion, but I do hope you enjoy episode 1 of Chunkosand. 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 Ooh. I love it. The set it. Awesome. No. I think that's him. I think that's him. Chunkosand. I love it. There he is. Chunkosand. Wow. He's beautiful. Alright, let's get this. And here we are out of Tutorial Island. Woo. I'm really scared for this. I actually am. This is my first Ironman, and doing a restricted chunk account as my first Ironman when my main count isn't really all that statted up is a little terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I do not have a whole lot of confidence in myself. But now is the question: how do I get through the desert with getting the minimal amount of stats possible to keep my account as pure as possible? Well, I need money, and there's only really one thing I can do. Hi, this is Chomp from the future coming at ya. So I go on this whole quest with going to the Stronghold Security to get a little bit of gold so I can get a shanty pass and water and stuff, so I can get here, But it turns out, I really just needed 10 gold to get through the gate, because this guy right here, Ferryman Nathwood, he'll actually take me to Al-Kharid, and then he'll also take me from Al-Kharid, all the way back to the ruins, and I could have done this from the start and not had to gone through this little side quest. So I'm gonna skip this side quest for you guys, and we're just gonna skip to when I do get to the chunk. Don't worry, I figured this out. I throw out all the money and water skins, so I'm not cheating. If anything, I'm nerfing myself because I won't get that money back later if I ever do get to Barbarian Village in the Stronghold of Security. So yeah, forgive me, I'm an idiot. Anyways, please enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, and welcome to our first chunk here in the ruins of Unka. I think is how you pronounce that. So I did scout this, so let's go over a couple of our chunk tasks, what I think is going to be easy, what I think is going to be hard. So let's talk about what we can do. First things first, we can get our very first task super easily, just because it's just sitting right over here. And that is equipping an iron dagger. I was not expecting for this add-on I have to have victory music. But yeah, you see right up there, we can wield an iron dagger. That scared me, dude. Holy. Yeah, our best in slot right now. An iron dagger. Really cool to have. I'm down. The rest of it is not too difficult, so we can pretty easily cut off another one by walking right over here. Oh yeah, these fucking scorpions, they're deadly. We need to stay away from them. We need to stay away from these scorpions, dude, because they will mess us up. Our other thing is we're gonna have to mine a lot, but in order to mine, we have to get a pickaxe, and this is our only pickaxe spot. It's right here. And unfortunately for us, we need 5 strength to even get there, so we're gonna put our thing on strength XP, and we're gonna have to kill some stuff. Some other stuff though, keep in mind, we gotta cook a sardine, which we can just buy a sardine from the fishing shop over here, I'm pretty sure. And then we have 2 diary tasks we need to do. We did it! Oh my god. That was so easy. So we both get to check. That is so fucking loud. I'm going to need to figure out how the hell to turn that down. We're going to need to figure out how to turn that down. Hold on. Okay, I like omega turn the volume down. Let's hope that works, because we gotta check another task. We completed an achievement in our achievement diary in the desert. Cut a desert cactus open to fill a water skin. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's 2 tasks. 3 tasks out of the way really quickly. The next thing we gotta do, there's 2 things we gotta do. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff we gotta do requires money, so we're gonna be doing something pretty boring. See, this is where we need to buy a sardine, so we can actually go ahead and buy one now. That way we can get a task done. Let's see, let's value all this stuff. 14 coins. So we'll buy the lobster pot for 14 coins and the harpoon for... So the best thing we have is the pot. And we can keep selling this pot over and over again to get some coins. We are going to need a couple hundred, but that shouldn't take too long. What about a fishing rod? We'll check that. And while we're up here, we'll try cooking the sardine. This is our cooking spot. Just like that. Cook a sardine, and we have level 2 cooking now. Awesome. Only 2 things left. We need to get 5 strength. We need money, and we need to get 5 strength so we can start our mining grind. But I'm not sure how interesting a mining grind sounds to y'all. Yeah, a super simple chunk. This starting chunk was really easy. Well, it's not done yet. I still have a decent mining grind ahead of me. And a decent money grind, because we're in the desert. We need money so we can buy water and stuff. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get a full inventory of lobster pots, and then we're going to have to hop worlds to sell them. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty. I got a full inventory of lobster traps, and we are going to go make RuneScape history, being the first person ever to do this money-making method, Ironman money-making method. Yeah, guys, aren't they so cool? New money-making method. All right, I'm not really sure how many of these to sell at once. I'll sell down to 10, so. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna sell these 6 at a time a world because it should be good. So we'll sell these 6 at a time per world, and we'll see how much we have. We get. Alrighty, and that is all the cages sold for a nice little 373 coins. So there's two things we're gonna need from this. First off, we need a Shanty's Pass. Every time we want to leave the chunk and go into the desert for any reason at all, we need a Shanty's Pass, which is annoying. God, level 63 crocodiles. Holy crap, dude. But more importantly, this gives us enough money to buy our first outfit. The desert outfit. Boom. Look at that. I look so spanky. I look like a real desert. Yeah, this armor, this clothing, I don't think gives any sort of, gives a little bit of bonus. Oh no, wait, that's the dagger. Yeah, doesn't give it any bonuses, but we do get access to, I think we have to drink slightly less. We got a Shanty Pass. We can now go through. And we have completed another test by entering the desert in a full desert robe for our diary task. With that said, we're going right back in. First off, so that's not bad. Though 268 gold, we're probably going to need more for water skins, but honestly, this grind isn't too bad. That took me, what, like 5 minutes? 5 minutes for that full inventory, 400, so getting about, what, 400 coins? So what's the math there? 65 at 5 is 12, so 400 times 12 is 4,800 GP an hour. If I really wanted to grind it out, which I don't, but if I did, it's there. Well, here comes the fun part, alright? We now need to get 5 strength, and lucky for me, there are some seagulls lying around. These seagulls can't actually hurt us, I believe, and we need to get to 5 strength so we can pull out that pickaxe and start our mining grind. Because that's all we got left. We gotta get 5 strength to pull out the pickaxe, and then we need to get to 30 mining. Shouldn't take too long. Do you see these track bones? They do! Yes! So I actually, earlier on my main, I was trying out these scorpions to see if they would drop anything. They don't! These scorpions don't drop anything. So the fact that these seagulls drop bones is massive. We should start getting our prayer up too, which is gonna be so nice. Anyways, I'm gonna do some grinding and some strength training, and I'll be right back.
Which is nerve.
Oh, what the shit? Huh? What? Where'd all this stuff go? Who? I swear to God, guys, I've been here for a while and I have not seen a single person over here. What the? All we gotta do is take this out of the rock. Well, look at that. Pull a bronze pickaxe from the rocks at the ruins of Unka. Awesome. And now we mine. Really shitty part about this is we need 20 to mine the silver. We need 15 to mine the iron, and there's 1 copper rock. This new copper rock is going to be our best friend until 15 mining. So this is gonna take a while. I will see you guys. I'm actually gonna drop this. The thing is, I'm gonna want to bank these ores for later, and this is gonna take a long while. I won't bore you guys with having to watch this. Nothing really interesting happened here, so I will see you in a minute. Chunkosand do be mining though. Chunkosand be mining those freaking rocks, dude. Holy shit, look at him go with his bronze pickaxe. Holy crap. This is actually the slowest freaking copper rock yet. Holy crap, dude. Come on. I believe in you. Please. Thank you, Chunkosand. You know what I think the funniest thing about this singular copper rock is? It feels like a spite for me, particularly, because if this singular copper rock wasn't here, I wouldn't have to do this task at all, because it'd be impossible. Right? Because iron, I need 15 mining, and if this copper rock wasn't here, and there wasn't 10 or something, I wouldn't have anything to mine, so I wouldn't have to worry about it yet, until I got over there, as you can see with the granite rocks and stuff, right? So big things are coming, and that's 15 mining. We can now mine iron. Oh my god. This should speed it up a decent amount. I don't know how much with a bronze pickaxe. Yeah, 35 experience a pick. And we have multiple veins. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Just real quick, I want to see how much XP silver rock gives me. This is taking a while. For farming experience, that is just not worth it, dude. For 5 more experience, yeah, no, we are definitely doing iron to 30. Anyways, back I go, back to the mines. The scorpion's about to bite my ass. Owie. Holy crap, dude, I'm just running back to bank. This scorpion is still aggro to me. No. Oh, bro's squared up. He's like, come at me, dude. What, can I world hop? Okay, thank God. This dude just wanted my ass. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, please. Please. Please, Mr. Scorpion. Okay. I have no defensive bonuses, dude. I can't fight these things. Forgot to hit record, but we hit 23 mining, halfway to 30, baby. Let's go. What? 26 mining? That's 30 mining, baby. Let's go. We can now mine coal. And that's it. Last chunk task that we can currently do. Let's fucking go. I need to end. You guys having a good one? You know? You ever seen a bronze pickaxe find a piece of coal? No? Well, now you have. And that is our last chunk task. Look at that. That means we get to roll our next chunk. Exciting, exciting stuff. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's talk about some of these chunks, shall we? So, starting off, you know, chunk 1, there's literally nothing down here. This is literally a free chunk. It unlocks a nice lobster fishing spot for once we do unlock fishing. That's about it. Chunk 2, the only thing here is to kill a vulture. Literally. Kill one thing. Nothing here. So these two are basically free slots. This one's literally a free slot. This would make us go straight back to mining. This would make us go straight back to mining. I think 45 mining, which is unfortunate, but there's one more spot we can go. That's Al-Kharid. Al-Kharid would be a very, very, very long grind. It'd be very long. We are going to have a rough time doing it. This is where most of the content is, but this is one I don't want to roll. Not for any other reason than I'd have to get 45 mining with a bronze pickaxe. Anyways, let's do it. Okay, I get you. I understand. Okay. Well, it looks like we are going right back into the mines. But this time, we get to do it in desert heat. Okay, so I'm here at the shop. We're going to grab a shanty pass, and we need to grab some water skins. Water skins, fairly expensive, but we do need them. There is a way for me to get these for free just by grinding cactuses, but I don't feel like doing that. Alright, let's unlock our new chunk. Wow. Look at that. Only one thing to do is to mine granite. There's coal rocks, sandstone rocks. Hey, someone's here. We have a grinder. We can't mine these, but we can mine the sandstone, I think. In a few more levels. We can mine these coal. I've never seen this grinder before. I'm actually curious what this does. So, once I hit certain levels, I can come here, I can mine these sandstones and these granites. I can put it in the grinder and get buckets of sand that way. So, I think, unfortunately for me, I think my best level up method, I'll come back here once I hit 35. I think my best level up method is just to go back to the iron rocks and mine to 45. I'll come back at 35 to see, just to see how it feels, but I think I'm just going back to the iron rocks. I will see y'all in a very long time. In a very, very long time. Man, I really wish I could, like, all this iron and stuff, I really wish I could just smith, you know? I could smith some starter stuff, I could smith armor, you know, I could get a better pickaxe. I could get an iron or steel pickaxe. You know how much faster that would make this? If it had anything except a copper pickaxe, dude. Anything else? I'd really appreciate it. Of course, I've been so dry on a fucking random events. And of course, I get the fucking guam leaf. But okay, it gives me a strength potion. That actually might be useful. Okay, this scorpion just loves me and hates me. He will not get off me. The moment he aggroes onto me, he just doesn't leave me. He just sits there and waits for me like a freaking dog. Like, dude, what is your problem? What did I do to you? I'm gonna have to train my stats and just kill one of these things. I'm tired of this disrespect, I'm not gonna lie. I've decided to name the scorpion Clarence. This is Clarence, everybody. Clarence the Scorpion. The guy who tries to sting me every freaking time I try to run by to bank this iron. He just kind of stands there and waits for me to try to kill me. You might do some damage, but you'll never kill me, Clarence. Never in your meaningless life. I've never seen this random before. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Holy crap. Thank you, Strange Plant, for... That's a really good run energy. Like, actually really good. It sucks I only got one of them, but, you know, I won't complain. Probably would save me some time later. Especially when I'm rocking 1 agility. And we also hit 38 mining. Heck yeah. You know what that means? We're halfway to 45. 641 iron ore, by the way. About 600 more to go. We'll definitely get in the thousands before we're done here. Ooh, random events. Count check. You have a bank pen. You have check. Enjoy your prize. Ooh, a lamp. I have no idea what to use this lamp on. Hunter, probably. Because we can find imps. I think just Hunter is the best thing. didn't really think I'd get a hunter. Yeah, 10 hunter XP. Let's go. I'm just like completely spaced out, but I got a clue geode. I don't think I can even do anything. Yeah, Port Sarim. Oh my god. I'm not getting to Port Sarim anytime soon, dude. Yeah, if it was an Al-Kharid clue, I'd juggle it. Because we'll get to Al-Kharid soon, but yep. No dice. We're just gonna put that on the ground. Alright, good morning. It's a new day. And guess what we just did? That's 45 mining. We can now go mine granite. Oh my gosh. It's big day. Big news. Yeah, I went to bed last night. I don't know if you could tell by my commentary, but I was extremely tired. And when you're just mining iron for like 6 hours, it gets a little... You get to a point where you're just like, you know what? Let's just go to bed. Finish just tomorrow. Alrighty. Granite rocks. Boom. Ah, that's so big. It's huge. Alright, well, it looks like it's time for us to roll our next chunk. Right now, the only, like, major one... A lot of these are just a means to an end. Don't really have anything in them, except Al-Kharid. So a lot of these are free, so it's a good chance that our next major chunk is going to be Al-Kharid. Yeah, let's just roll. Let's see what happens. Alright. 2, just west of the ruins. Which we actually do have a task here. It's to kill a vulture. I don't think that task is going to be necessarily difficult, but we do have one. So let's go unlock our chunk. And boom. Look at that. So we need... There's one task we gotta do, and it's to kill a vulture. Which vultures are like level 3. They're not particularly hard to kill. Oh, they're 31. Hold on. Wow. Okay. We have to kill one of these things, so that means it's time to do some combat grinding. I don't have any way to get better armor, so we just need to, like, raw dog these things. And I don't know, even if we can safe spot them, I don't think I want to. With an iron dagger, so we are going to be stuck here at Seagulls for a while. So, I will see you guys soon. Now, I will say, something interesting to point out is that we do have access to food in the form of raw sardines that we can buy off this guy and then cook. Off Ishmael and then cook. So we have access to food. Which is nice. So we will have to do some money grinding to get food, but it means I don't have to like uber stack myself as much as I think I do. I think right now we should just focus on... We have to find a level 31 combat. So the idea is we're going to grind off these seagulls for a while, then maybe we can upgrade the scorpions, but seagulls are significantly weaker. I don't think they can even hit us. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be another long one. Okay, so these vultures aren't too bad to deal with. I'm looking at their stats. They can hit a max hit of 5, which is a fucking terrifying. They can take half my health, but they only have 10 HP. So they hit really hard, but they only have 10 defense and... They only have 10 defense and 10 hit points. We get our attack, we get our defense up to, our strength up to 20. We get our defense up a little bit. I think we'll be fine. Ooh, lamp random. Heck yeah. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put this in hit points, because I really need to get my hit points up. I know I probably that's probably not good for the long haul, but like, I really just want to make sure I'm not dying a stupid death against the Vulture and have to run all the way back here. Hey, what up? That's 8 prayer. Now you sharp eye for all those range gear we have. I'm just checking in, because honestly, I just want to give it a shot. I just want to get a bunch of food, and I just want to go ahead, just give it a shot, right? I don't want to worry about it. I just want to do it. And because there's only so much raw stat change is going to help me. Okay. Let's go to our bank chests. I need money for a shanty pass. I need some water for the desert. I'll go ahead and bring the strength potion, because why not? Did we just go give it a try? We probably go on block and no, we'll go on lunch. And I say let's just go give it a shot. Jesus Christ. Pot up. Come on, come on, come on. We got this. We're not in death range, but we are in 2-shot range. Okay, eat. Yes! Oh! I did it! We killed a Vulture! Okay, let me get out of here. Oh my god. Okay, we're not gonna go back in yet. I want to go ahead and just immediately roll my next chunk. Let's do it. Not really a whole lot more to say. We can't... Oh, that's not supposed to be marked. We can't get over here, so that we can't... Yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh, baby. We're going to Granite. Oh, that's gonna be a scary start to the next episode. Oh, Lord. But yeah, that is gonna be for next time. We'll go ahead and explore Granite. Oh, wish me luck, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.